I'm filming this on a PlayStation 5 camera. And this is also a PlayStation 5 camera I have here. And I was wondering if I could replace the standard optics with a Leica camera lens. And I've already started to take this apart a bit. You can see you have to bend those plastic pins to be able to pull on them. And the second one. These are the two cameras. Also at the back there is the chip. Now we can actually unscrew one of those lenses. They are mounted with those two screws at the back. And you can see the image sensor in there. It's a small one, but still it's an image sensor. It should work. So what I'll try now is I'll hook this up to the computer and we'll see if we can get some image out of it. So right now the camera doesn't actually know that it is a camera. We have to, like an actual PS5, flash the software onto it, and someone already made a handy script for that, which I will link in the video's description. Once you have the script compiled and have the firmware file ready, you can just run the command and a new USB device should show up. You can already see the image from the bare chip in the background. So now we have to determine the focal plane of the lens, and I already did that with my first prototype. I used a toilet paper roll and a lot of tape, and which surprisingly worked out pretty well. The first thing that surprised me was that it has way more zoom than I expected. At about 60 centimeters away from the object, it zooms into a small 4x4 centimeter region, which in hindsight makes sense as the image sensor is rather small compared to the analog film that would be in the place of the focal plane. So I figured out that the best image is produced at 45 millimeters away, and with this information I started sketching out a rudimentary holder within FreeCAD. We have to make sure that no light enters into the sensor other than from the lens directly, or else we might get a milky picture. And I copied the design of the original lens holder and extended the barrel around it. The size of the barrel is basically just the size of the lens mount, and at the end of the barrel I made the bayonet connector matching up with the lens. So as you can see, the image is a bit washed out and the mount is really wobbly, for my taste at least. But I would say for a camera and a lens that had no use before, this is still surprisingly good. Also, because it's really low latency, thus it can be used for soldering without too much suffering of hand-eye coordination. But I must fix the mount for it somehow, as if the table moves, the camera moves a lot, and this really messes up everything. Also, something that could be further investigated is mounting a second lens on the second camera, as this is a stereo camera and both streams are usable within OBS. So if you have any ideas what I could do with the second image sensor, I'm looking forward to seeing your comments for it. Okay, this was all for this short build today. I hope this was interesting to you. I'll see you next time at the desk in the lab. Goodbye.